Hi guys, Brian here, joined once again by Ian
Hola, buenos días.
and Thomas.
Bonjour.
Or actually, Pterodactyl Tom, let's get it right. This is the final one. Come on.
Shall I do it in a French, like, what? Oh,
Go on then.
Oh, wahaha.
Oh.
Wahaha.
But this is our final, at least for now. We don't know if we'll come back in the future, but at least for now, it's the final ever Brits Talk Wrestling video.
No more used to, yay.
What did you say?
He said name out us two, right? But he
right.
is still working on videos for Scary Line and Co.
Yes. You're a fucking moron.
I was taking the piss, you fucking idiot.
You sure about that?
You know you're British.
Ian, you've known us, like, our whole lives. You had to know you'd get called out for anything that you say, even if you're taking the piss.
Can tell you two are idiots, man.
Why?
It's that, see? Just asking questions.
Right, I've got a
Asking
question
questions
for you.
makes us idiots. That makes sense, doesn't it?
I've got a question. I've got a question for you.
Excuse me.
Has it ever been in doubt the fact that I'm a fucking idiot?
No.
Well, there you go.
Just if you've seen half the shit you've done on camera.
Exactly. Have you seen half the shit I've done on camera? Are you ready for half the shit I'm going to do in future on camera?
It's gonna be a roller coaster of a ride.
Well, Brian is the kind of idiot who would stand in front of a roller coaster.
Pretty much.
That'd be funny.
But let's get this out of the way now. If you want to continue seeing the stuff that we do, I've said it on the last video, but I'll say it again. Don't forget to subscribe to Scareline and Co, where we're still going to be continuing to do stuff.
You just have to get the plug in there, don't you?
No, but we need to let people know that they can still watch us. Like, we might have a few people who are like, fans.
Fuck. We get 2 people watching our videos.
Yeah, sure. We can say whatever the fuck we want, Brian.
Well, actually, that's one of the things I wanted to start halfway anyway. How mad have you found it, right? The fact that we're on like 14 subscribers, something like that, but one of your videos is on, I think it's over 500 views. Like, it's crazy that video has been able to reach so many people. I'm happy with that.
Well, you should have let Thomas hit you more with kendo stick in more videos. We wouldn't have failed.
I don't count this as a.
I'm annoying you, Brian.
Is it a fail? No, it's not a fail. It's not a fail.
We should have had more subscribers by now.
We should, but shit happens.
No,
well, people.
I've never cared about looking at the subscribers and that. It's just mere. If nobody's watching, what's the point?
That's what it is now. No one's watching, so what's the point?
Like, if there was views,
we might as well sign off this video because no one's going to watch it.
Nobody's going to watch this video, so I'll see you
I know.
No, right. Let's get straight in here. It's been fun, hasn't it?
At times.
It's been a fun little ride. We've had our fallings out and shit.
I was about to say, you say it at times. Shall we discuss this video?
We'll discuss it in a later date.
In a later date? This is the final video.
Yeah, but did I say on this channel? No.
Oh, well, what you got there? You gonna commit me? What?
No, he's gonna start a top 10 channel and rival Scary Line and Co.
Now, what I'm gonna do, right, is this video I'm planning where it's Thomas v Brian. I'm gonna make sure all the things are in favour of Thomas, so Brian loses, and the punishment is gonna be Brian gets set on fire.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be awesome.
With a special guest of Ian also getting set on fire.
Can we do that? Like, no, honestly, would we get demonetized if we set me on fire?
Yes, we would. Jesus fucking Christ, right?
No, I meant like, do you know if I wear one of the suits?
What do you think this is? The 1990s, Brian?
But you still get them monetized.
No, there's these suits that stuntmen wear and that, so that they can be set on fire.
You still get them monetized on YouTube.
You would. You're getting set on fire, Brian.
No, I thought because like it's used in stunt movies and that, maybe I'd be able to.
Nah. Brian,
By the way, for anybody listening, I'm not actually joking here. I seriously think that would have been a good idea.
Brian, you can't show fake blood or anything, but you know.
That's not me endorsing it. People at home, do not set yourself on fire.
Yeah, I dare you.
No, Thomas, Disney dare you. Thomas, we can have our channel shut down for that. No, we do not promote anybody setting themselves on fire.
Brian?
No, just that. I don't want to be responsible for anybody hurting themselves.
We can have our channel shut down. What it would do with this video.
No, I mean, we could fully be removed from YouTube. Nay, this channel, nay, Scary Lion and Co. We'd be in just deep shit. And I don't want it on my fucking conscience.
Oh, Brian, you'd be famous. You'd be famous. You'd be a drummer later.
I do not give a fuck. I don't want it on my conscience.
Your conscience.
My conscience that somebody has been stupid enough to copy the shit that we do because we're stupid bastards and then got themselves hurt. Disclaimer, don't do what we do.
We've been stupid bastards copying the shit that we've seen other people do.
Aye, we're fucking idiots.
Do you know what you can turn around and say then? Scary Lion and Co. does not endorse anything Thomas Cook says or does. There you go.
Just be easier to go. Scary Lion and Co. does not endorse the views of Brits Talk Wrestling.
Why does Thomas' opinion matter anyway? Don't forget he's irrelevant.
Fuck off, his channel's irrelevant.
Yeah, it fucking is.
It fucking is.
So that means both of yours are irrelevant as well. Get fucked.
No, it only failed because you're irrelevant. That's why no one wanted to watch it.
Funny cunt.
I do have a channel with almost 500 subscribers. I'm not
that's
irrelevant.
That's not because of you though, is it?
That's because of me.
That's because of Liam.
No, that's because of me.
Liam and Sophie, they're the most viewed videos on the other channel.
Who's the third most viewed?
You, to be fair.
Yes, there you go.
Actually, no, it's
Fuck you,
solo
Ian.
videos. Actually, it's solo videos, and then it's you.
Exactly, fuck you, Ian. You're bottom of the list. It's your fault that this channel's tanked.
I don't do many videos with Brian on his main channel.
Right, well, they're still the shittest ones, so it's your fault.
think that's one of the biggest things that's coming out of this channel shutting down. You're going to see Ian a lot less. He will still do videos, but he won't be doing as many because he's... Well, I'll let you explain, Ian.
I'm becoming an ideas man.
Pretty much, there you go.
So pretty much he's going to be sat on his ass doing fuck all.
Yeah, and then taking fucking credit when the video does well because
exactly. Exactly. There you go. We already know Ian's game plan now, Brian.
Yeah, I'm doing what England do best. Sitting back and taking credit for everything good in the world.
Just ride everybody else's coattails.
Oh.
Nah, not America.
Oh, firing shots.
Shall we actually talk about wrestling?
I was going to say, we're getting off track. We're meant to be talking about this channel and then things about wrestling. Come on, can we stick to the script?
Right, the first thing we should say is sayonara to Kairi Sane because as of today she's left WWE.
I thought she got released last week. That's why I was confused when she showed up on Raw.
Yeah, she finally released today. She finally left today.
No, it's oh, don't worry, I know all about this. No, it's because they'd worked out a deal where she finishes out in WWE before she heads back
to Japan.
To be what I read is she wanted to go back to be with her husband.
Which is fair enough, isn't it?
Aye.
Should be is it Stardom, the woman's company over
there? I don't know if it's Stardom or just Star. But I know it has got Star in it.
She'll be fucking top woman order.
But the thing is, again, from what I've read, WWE aren't they cutting ties where they want to work where in the future, doing something over there. So it looks like the plans today, the whole NXT Japan might go through in the future.
It might be, they might do, like an Upper Tokyo show like they did a few years ago, where you had Finn Balor headline it.
Aye. The thing is, nobody's got to dispute this. Kyrie is so fucking talented.
She is.
Underrated, not fucking main roster, underused.
Exactly. No matter what she does for here, she's still got to be as big. She's got to be bigger even.
Well, she's meant to be the spokeswoman for WWE in Japan.
Imagine getting that job given to you, right? So essentially, you can do whatever you want, and WWE's still got to pay you because you're just being the spokeswoman. Show up to a few meetings and shit. Bam.
It's like Titus O'Neil.
Mm.
He does more outside of the company for WWE than he actually does inside the ring.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Right. One thing that I would like to discuss right now. Ian and Thomas will not be doing their punishments. There was a lot of stuff we're not going to get into yet. But
how about we make a deal, me and Thomas?
I was about to say it, right. They're not going to be doing the punishments, but I have got a plan for yous. If yous are up for it.
I was going to say, if the channel comes back in the future, the first video we do back is me and Thomas do a punishment, but we're not going to say what it is.
No, not F, because there's a massive possibility of us not doing a punishment. I think Brian's idea is better.
Right, here's my idea. Right, so since we couldn't record yours and Thomas's punishment, how about we do a video on Scary Lion and Co. I'll put yours two head to head, and the loser will have to do a punishment that none of you are allowed to know. Are you up for that?
Brothers.
As long as it's a level playing field.
I'll make it balanced.
General knowledge quiz, because we're fucking idiots.
Aye.
No, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it brilliant. I'm going to give like categories.
So in other words, Brian's going to overthink it, and it's not going to work.
Yep.
Pretty much. But before we move on with that, I do want one more thing for yous.
What?
This kind of comes a little bit into your punishment. I want Ian and Thomas both to apologise to the people listening for the fact that they've not been able to do the punishments.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you, you twat.
Arseholes! Fine, I apologise on the behalf of Thomas and Ian for their punishments not being in this video.
Me and Ian were a couple of arseholes to each other, so...
No, you're coming up tomorrow. I'll fucking do my punishment tomorrow.
Are we coming up tomorrow?
Ian?
What?
If you remember right, I says I'll let you know. I've got a busy schedule ahead of me.
You're not busy.
I've got a very, very, very busy schedule ahead of me.
See? Me and Thomas were up for doing the punishment. It's technically Brian's fault, so Brian should apologise to the people.
No,
Brian should do the punishment instead.
Go fuck. How many days ago were you meant to have done your punishments?
Shit happens, doesn't it?
Thomas is still waiting. As Thomas's Lego turned up to do his punishment.
You do realise that it turned up literally the next day.
You never said that.
Aye, because everything that happened.
Nothing happened, Brian. Why are you lying for?
Aye. Nothing happened.
Clearly nothing happened. You're just imagining shit, Brian.
I am. Shush.
Your imagination's running wild. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother?
Back on the rest of the stuff on the channel. Question for both of you, I'll let you answer individually. What was your favourite one today? We'll start with Ian.
Probably Thomas getting smacked with that kendo stick.
Aye, that was a good
Why,
video.
why me getting hit?
Because the most of the other punishments for the wrestling was on Brian's main channel.
Mm.
No, there was some really good. Actually, I think some of your best punishments were on this one. Actually, my favourite punishment is the one that you guys see at the end of the video.
Yeah, but they don't know about that. I'm talking about ones that have already come out.
Oh, they did know about it because they saw a little thing for it at the start.
But if we're talking about it, yeah, Brian getting put through that table, funny as fuck.
No,
Tom, your favourite?
That was fantastic. Just putting you through that table was amazing. But
Now the best part of that day, right, yeah, was Thomas's reaction when you were with him in the back at it.
I accidentally right. It was
you jumped at me with your arms flailing, and you elbowed me in the back of the head. You fucking absolute cunt.
Unfortunately, this isn't in the video because we weren't recording at the time. We were trying to practice it so that, Tom would be able to pick me up and we wouldn't be able to fuck it up.
I was trying to be a fucking spine buster.
And they fucked it up.
I ran out of him and I just fucking elbowed him in the back of the head by accident.
It's because your arms were flailing like fucking crazy. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not jumping over a fucking gorge or something, Brian.
Come on, Brian, what was your favourite video?
What minute has Tom said his?
Oh, no,
I thought he said slamming you through a table.
No. For me, it'd have to be one of the, well, I think it's the second punishment video. Was it a second punishment video? The hot and painful?
No.
No. It was a little bit in that, but
Right.
it was that was.
I went part of that video, or I said that.
That one for me, just because I got to assault you with a candlestick whilst your mouth was on fire.
Yeah, that was fucking painful. I think my favourite one, and it's weird because it's not really a punishment one. Like, the table's my favourite punishment, but my favourite video was, unfortunately, Ian, you weren't involved in this one. It was the rant video, if you remember, after Hell in a Cell. It was me and you, and we were just sitting talking about the result.
I couldn't have been in that video.
Ian was saying some stuff that couldn't be allowed on camera.
Vince McMahon is a stupid old cunt, man.
But the reason I feel like that's my favourite is because it was just uncut, unfiltered, just like me and Thomas gone off about a horrible mistake.
Because Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men.
But he didn't like big sweaty men then apparently. He fucking like skinny, scrawny little fucking stupid fucking. Oh, look at me! I'm a wannabe Jesus prick.
Wait a minute. Was that the Hell in a Cell rant you gone on about, or was it for the year before when they ended up with the fucking whole bill?
No, it was both.
It was technically both because you did rant about the fact that it was this exact same like bullshit non-finish.
And I'm expecting them to do it again this year.
More than likely.
It's going to be fucking horrific. They're turning Hell in a Cell into a bullshit stipulation. What happened to the days, right, when Mick Foley was getting chucked off of the top of the cell, going crashing through the cell, getting put through a fucking thumbtacks and everything, and still carrying on in the match? The times when fucking
Triple H used the sledgehammer.
Aye, and the
first numerous times on the Undertaker.
The first ever Hell in a Cell match when
did Edge not spear Undertaker through the cage as well?
Mm-hmm. Go on, what were you saying, Tom?
I was saying the first Hell in a Cell when Shawn Michaels got put through the fucking announce table about halfway up the structure as well.
Yeah. Rikishi falling off Hell in a Cell in the Fatal 4-Way match.
See, right, you're saying all this, you're going back to like years and years and years ago, right? Let's not forget that in recent times, Shane McMahon, not even a full-on in-ring professional wrestler,
Was
Jumped off
crowned
the
the
top of the
best.
cell.
Jumped off of the fucking top of the cell.
I thought you were going to say was crowned the best in the world.
And went for an announce table. Twice.
Nearly killing Kevin Owens the second time.
Jesus.
Inches away from squishing him.
But I feel like that was my favourite video just because I just got to fully let go and fully just vent my frustrations.
I've got a question for us all.
Go on.
Go on.
What's the one thing you regret?
What about this chat from this channel?
Yeah.
I'll go first, and I'll say pushing it from like the start of the channel punishments because I did for most of them.
I don't think I've really got any regrets. Maybe I could have like promoted the videos a bit better.
Maybe you can put yourself through my pain.
That's the thing. I wanted more and more and more pain.
I have one big. We came up with so many video ideas for the channel.
I
didn't
didn't use a lot of them. Like, we were meant to become Brits Talk Sport at one point.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen because of the virus, though.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that hasn't actually kicked off or anything.
True.
We were gonna do fucking top 10 list, our favourite wrestlers, favourite matches, favourite tag teams, favourite moments in wrestling history.
I know, but we still haven't done any individual videos on this channel.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If we're doing this last video, we didn't give a top 10, we'll at least give a top 3 of our favourite wrestlers right now.
But right now.
Aye.
Right, take it one at a time then. Like, you'll say a wrestler, somebody else says a...
Right. I'll go last again.
Right, go on, Thomas, you go first.
Right, Adam Cole.
Are you going third to first?
Actually, wait, no.
Aye, go from 3 to 1.
Go from 3 to 1?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it harder. You go first then, Ian.
I'm trying to think. No, third, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin.
Nice.
Shayna Baszler.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Second, Io Shirai.
Nice.
Second, Adam Cole.
Nice. For me, second, Alexa Bliss. Yous were expecting me to go number 1, Alexa, weren't yous?
No.
No, it's not you, it's fucking Chelsea the Green.
I guess we'll see.
It can't be Chelsea Green because you'd not had a match and...
That's what I mean.
Right,
Who's number 1?
I'll just say my number 1 first then. And it was Adam Cole up until a couple of months ago, and then I started seeing how well Roddy actually is. So number 1 for me is Roderick Strong.
Nice. Ian?
I'm thinking. Tough.
Have you got your number 1 in mind, Brian?
Oh, definitely. I've had my number 1 in mind this whole fucking video.
Right, why don't you go for your number 1 whilst Ian's still thinking?
I'll put it this way, Ian's already said who my number 1 is.
Io.
Nope.
Or Darby.
Darby fucking Allin. That guy is incredible.
He doesn't even really like wrestling either.
No, it's not that he doesn't. He's not as passionate about it as other wrestlers.
Nah,
yeah.
No, he doesn't like it. He does not actually like the sport. He likes the adrenaline that it gives him.
That's the thing with him. The adrenaline's the big selling point for him.
He's an adrenaline junkie. You can tell.
I love the guy.
Alright, have you got anybody in mind yet?
Ian's still stuck.
No, I'm gonna say Mercedes Martinez.
Fair enough. A lot of people might not have really seen much here at the minute because, well, most of your stuff's
independent scene.
Aye.
She's had, 2 matches in WWE so far?
I think so. Yeah, she had 2 because she had 1 and then came back. Because she debuted, didn't she?
Mm.
Aye.
And then
Did she not debut in the Rumble? I'm pretty sure she did.
I think she did.
Aye.
Yeah, she did.
And then she had another match, and then
Yeah, and then she left TV for a bit. Then she had another match, and then she's left TV for a bit, and now she's come back.
I had the point. No, she's had another match. She had a match on NXT. What about Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
What about him?
As a match disappears.
Yeah, that's what she is. She's the team. That's how Lesnar wanted to actually use, not Lesnar, Heyman wanted to use Baszler on Raw.
Fair enough.
Can we also, can I say this before we continue?
Go on.
WWE need to back up their ideas with their weekly shows.
Yeah, they're a bit too samey. They're a bit, at the moment, they are very same.
No, SmackDown is very, very stale at the moment. There's nothing exciting going on there. I mean, fucking Grand Metalik has got a fucking Intercontinental title shot. What the fuck is that all about?
Should have been my brother Lindsay.
It should have been fucking Chad Gable. Chad Gable was the most deserving one in that match, but go on.
What what's annoying me was they started off a good storyline with that hacker thing.
Apparently they've scrapped it now until everybody else can come back.
What's the fucking point in continuing it now? No one's going to give a shit when it comes back.
I do want to point out really quick that this is another reason that we're kind of done with the wrestling channel for a bit. I don't really watch Raw or SmackDown that much anymore.
Neither do I, because at the moment it's shit.
I watch AEW every week, and I watch NXT. Maybe not every week, but I always make sure I'm caught up on it. I'm up to date on it.
Not gonna lie, it took me a while to get to watch AEW again.
It was the fans that pissed me off because they just were unwilling to accept that there was things wrong.
I think the refs as well pissed me off at the point where there was many a time where the match was like, that's a blatant DQ.
Can I get for both of you right now that I was right, by the way? We're not gonna get a fucking Sasha Banks and Bayley feud. Because Sasha Banks is now the fucking Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah, but Bayley could always lose on Friday against.
She hasn't got any relation.
I was going to say, it's too... Thomas, just imagine this. If Bayley loses the championship, it's got to be... We're going to lead into a feud between Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss for the championship, where Nikki Cross is more than likely going to be the heel.
Because what transpired on SmackDown? I don't think so. I really don't think so, because it looks like they just made up afterwards.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I was about to lead into a little moment thing. Woo! I want you right now to tell us your most controversial WWE, wrestling belief. You know, like, if you like a wrestler that everybody else hates, like James Ellsworth or something. But go on, your most controversial wrestling belief.
What, each year's? It can just be anything.
Aye.
Go on, Thomas.
Do you want me to start?
I've got mine. I've got
mine, actually. Brad Maddox wasn't as bad as everybody made it. He just got put in the shit storylines.
No, but it was bad.
No, look at it. It wasn't actually as bad as people remember. It just got put across as the whiny little bastard. They could have done so much more with his character because he actually had something. But it was during the days of fucking if CM Punk wasn't the top, then it was Triple H or John Cena or The Rock or Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar just came back, or fucking Randall Keith.
How to wind up, Thomas?
Go on.
If it wasn't for bad creative, Bobby Lashley could actually be good.
No, I
Nah,
think Tom actually believes that.
right. I said,
That's not my one either.
I,
I do have an actual one.
I was saying this earlier whilst I was watching Raw. In WWE, he is bland and boring as fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
In TNA, in Bellator, anywhere outside of WWE where he has more freedom of fucking creative control and shit, he's better. Because he's not getting on the mic every fucking 2 seconds. He cannot talk for shit.
No, but in all seriousness, mine is The Miz is underrated.
One thing that, do you know what, that, I will give you, that's a controversial one, but it's no controversial to me. I've been saying since, do you know before the whole WrestleMania, like, where he got his big spot in that at WrestleMania?
I've been saying it for years.
Since before that, I said the Miz is going to go for it. He's fucking fantastic. And fair enough, we're starting to, like, we are fully in now where the Miz is fully getting to show what he's made of. But, like, I've been saying it for fucking ages.
It got to show what it was made of back then as well with the United States and the Intercontinental title.
Another controversial thing.
Go on.
Just because Corby had 2 good singles matches at the beginning of last year didn't mean he deserved to have a WWE title run.
That wasn't because of it. That was because fucking over the years he's been getting pushed fucking further and further down the pecking order. And for what he's been a constant professional, constantly fucking fantastic all the way throughout his career. So he deserved the title shot more than anybody else. Right then.
So have other wrestlers.
Aye, but no more than Kofi. Kofi has had so many Royal Rumble spots, so many Money in the Bank spots, never won a single one of them. He's had quite a few Elimination Chamber spots. He'd only won one up to that point, and that was a shitty fucking tag team one.
Only reason he had all those spots is because he's athletic.
No, he's just fantastic in the ring.
Yeah, but if he wasn't athletic, he wouldn't have had them spots.
You can say that about every single fucking wrestler then.
No, but if he couldn't do all that shit that he does in the Rumble, they'd have found someone else.
Right, he's ready for mine?
Go on.
I believe wholeheartedly, and I've fought this for like so long, John Cena should beat Ric Flair's record and should be put in the, not in the wrestling books, but as in WWE's books as the greatest of all time.
Right. Which record is beating the one that WWE say, or the actual record, which is 21.
The actual record,
which is 21. His actual world title reign record is 21.
That's what I mean. John Cena should beat it, but because let's be honest, in the whole of wrestling, there is not one person who I would say is more known than John Cena.
Can I say something right now? How many world titles has he won in WWE/WWF?
Who?
Ric Flair.
Oh,
how many
7.
Exactly. Yeah. So John Cena's already smashed his record. It doesn't matter about WCW because WCW was a different fucking company. He was in a different company altogether, and the NWA. They are totally different companies. They shouldn't count.
Yes, but we've got to talk about the actual books that WWE have.
The actual books that WWE have should be WWE accomplishments, not fucking accomplishments from other companies.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. But, like, you know what? There was never a time that I didn't enjoy John Cena. Like, there was some times where I was like, I can't believe they're doing this just for John Cena. Like, the Nexus thing and that was bullshit. The amount of other wrestlers that they've had John Cena bury, absolute bullshit.
Right.
But I've always been, like, at least 90% of a John Cena fan.
The two decisions they got wrong with John Cena were The Shield and Bray Wyatt.
No, I was going to say the biggest decisions they ever got wrong with John Cena
Not
were
turning him heel.
the Nexus and
Not turning him heel.
no, it was The Rock versus John Cena.
Yeah, the second one.
Aye, when it should have been Punk.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been Cena versus Punk.
John Cena was always better without a title. Look at his actual title matches. Most of them he's lost titles and he's lost
wait.
them.
Aye.
So-
Wait, Ian,
Come on, waiting for you to say.
if we're talking about the worst thing that they've ever done with John Cena, Rise Above Hate, the storyline with Kane, where they completely shat all over fucking Zack Ryder.
Yeah, and then having John Cena kiss the person Zack Ryder wanted.
Eve Torres.
Yeah, no, that crap.
Nah, the worst thing WWE did with John Cena was strapping a rocket to him way too early. It was all. He had to carry that company on his back, what, 3 years after he debuted? If that.
3 years after.
To strap a rocket on somebody's back to carry the whole company at that point, you're just creating somebody that everybody's gonna fucking hate.
I think
Sure.
at that point they got the wrong I think they picked the wrong person.
Aye, because he wasn't popular, was he?
No, he was popular.
But he
You can't
wasn't.
say, wasn't he?
He wasn't the most over superstar, though, was he?
No, I think
Oh, no,
I
no,
think when they changed his whole gimmick from the Doctor of Thugonomics to the C Nation fucking
no.
bullshit that we've got today, fans hated it.
Aye, because I used to love, do you know when he'd slyly use the Thug Life brass knucks?
Yeah.
Or his chain gang chain?
Like, I understand that. I think they should have kept him in and out of being like a face and a heel for like the next year or two. And then him turning completely into a face and then be the face of the company.
They should have left him on SmackDown. SmackDown is the workhorse brand of the company, and we all know John Cena now as the man who has the 5 moves of doom. He only has 5 fucking moves.
Well, Tom,
Well,
going after what you said they shouldn't have strapped that rocket and put it on John Cena. Who do you think should have been in that position then?
Edge.
I was about to say I agree with that.
The most decorated champion in history, Edge, easily.
Back then, he was arguably the best wrestler in the company.
Eddie.
Nah, because because Eddie had just died, didn't he?
No,
This was after Eddie had died.
No,
Eddie
this
died in 2006.
was... Aye, this was a run when Eddie was still alive.
Eddie
I mean-
was doing that whole shit with Rey Mysterio then, weren't he?
I mean, in retrospect, it wouldn't have been a good idea, but at the time, without knowing what was coming, Eddie would have been the perfect choice to strap the rocket to.
Well, they did in SmackDown, didn't they? They made him the face of SmackDown because the locker room loved him.
Well, here's one for yous. Right, yous only allowed to go with the most obvious one that makes people go for.
Go on.
What is your favourite promo ever cut in WWE?
For me, it's a recent one. It's when Kevin Owens and Elias were in the ring. I can't remember where they were, but they said something about their fucking home team where they got drowned out by the booing and even shouting into the mic and that. They were still getting drowned out by booing. You still couldn't hear a single fucking word they were saying. That is still my favourite. That is my favourite promo to date.
Fair enough. Ian?
Does it have to be on the mic? Or can it be like on Talking Smack?
Like I said, a promo. If it's a promo, it doesn't matter what it is or where it is.
On Talking Smack, The Miz to Daniel Bryan.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan. I thought you were going to say that as soon as you said Talking Smack. Bring back Talking Smack.
Because you could see the passion that The Miz actually had for wrestling.
The both of them worked that so well. And they worked it so well that the whole internet went into a meltdown trying to decide if it was real or fake.
Also, if people say, oh, that ain't a proper promo because it wasn't done in the ring, or it wasn't done with a match, I did actually enjoy Pipe Bomb 2.0 with AJ Lee.
Wait a minute, that was done with a mic.
No, I mean like fucking on the actual show
or whatever.
Aye, but it's still a promo, isn't it? It's still what kicked after the feud.
Yeah, the shit one.
Well, he's ready for mine then?
It's because we got it way too late, but go on.
Mine is the game promo. Because it ended up being a shoot rather than a work. Well, at least that's the way it looks. And it's the famous lines that Triple H delivered towards the end of the interview, where he says about everybody trying to play the game, and he goes, "Well, I am the fucking game," and then that's where the game was born.
Well, actually, I'm gonna change mine to the DX Special Report. The DX Special Report was just a work of fucking genius. Like, it was, the company had just got a list of words and phrases that they kind of say, so, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and China addressed the WWE and started going through all of the different words. And, back then, when D-Generation X was starting up, they were fucking fantastic. Precursor fucking, 2001, 2002? Like, in the late 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, Attitude Era DX.
They were fucking fantastic. They were better than fantastic. They were arguably one of the hottest fucking, factions in wrestling.
Well, aye, they were one of the biggest pushbacks for the ratings war.
Mm-hmm.
I have another. If we are ready to move on, I have another question for us.
With it, I've got one more as well, and then it'll be the final one for me. But we'll go with yours first, Ian.
Right. We've been obviously us three have been watching wrestling for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
That's an understatement.
So we've watched some good shows, like some great shows, some shit shows. This is going to sound like a weird question as well. What's been your favourite audience?
Favourite crowd? UK, Manchester has to be easily.
No, I mean, picture the actual show and everything. You had to say Manchester.
Yes.
Right. There's only one.
I've got two in mind.
Oh, can I finish off mine then?
Go on.
It's the latest taping at Manchester, I think it is, where the crowd just did not give a shit for any of the faces that were coming up. Every heel that came out, they were popping, absolutely fucking mentally sick for them. Especially Sami Zayn. When Sami Zayn came out, everybody was on their feet, fucking doing his theme song, and then about 10 minutes after his theme song, everybody's still fucking gone.
Yeah, that was good.
Ian, yours first, because I want to see if yours is the same as mine.
I have two in mind. One being from ECW One Night Stand.
Oh, aye, that was an amazing crowd.
In Chicago, man, lately.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank.
Chicago 2011.
Guess what?
What?
Chicago 2011, Money in the Bank, John Cena versus CM Punk. That crowd was fucking incredible.
I'm gonna change mine to NXT fucking Ciampa Gargano won. That crowd, there was no one in favour of Tommaso Ciampa at the start of the match. After the match, like, you had to be on your feet for both superstars. Both of them put in such a fucking incredible showing. That, like, just too good. And, like, previous in the night, you had the inaugural North American Championship ladder match. You had Roderick Strong's heel turn.
Yeah.
For me, if we go off just straight up, which crowd is the best? It's torn between two.
Chicago, definitely.
Chicago and Full Sail.
Yeah, the Full Sail crowd are amazing.
Especially Everton, man. I miss Everton, man.
That's a one-time crowd, though.
Sigurdsson!
Yeah, but that's a one-time crowd. Like, it's a one-time crowd. The first one-night stand they did. Where they were like, if Cena wins, we riot. And you could tell, like, they were ready to tear that fucking place down if Cena won.
Well, do you know when? Do
1,000,000%.
you know when they get crowds back, like, and like Full Sail and shit? I will be so fucking disappointed if Everton man isn't at that in the front row.
Stop calling him Everton, man. His name is Gylfi Sigurdsson.
What, fat American Gylfi Sigurdsson?
Aye, because he's always wearing, like, the top that he's usually got on says Sigurdsson on the back. Sigurdsson.
I'm guessing he's just a Icelandic fan. How can you know people?
Well, I've got one final question for you. Well, actually, no, make that two.
Go on.
Right, the first one, name a thing that was done in WWE that was so stupid, so absolutely crap and everything, that you actually have it as like a guilty pleasure. You love it, but you know how crap and stupid it is.
Oh man, everything with James Ellsworth.
Fair enough.
I was actually going to turn around and say the exact same.
I can't. I don't like it. I don't like any of what they did with him.
That storyline was fucking hilarious.
James Ellsworth beat AJ Styles 3 times.
I know, it pisses me off thinking back on it.
Why does it piss you off? It's fucking hilarious, like I said.
Yous are entitled to your opinions. Yous can love it or you want. I fucking hated it.
There is, I think, a lot of people realised, because a lot of people, I think, were still hesitant on AJ Styles in the WWE universe. And I think a lot of people realised just how good he was when Ellsworth fucked up when he was hitting the Styles Clash. And AJ realised, and that's it, fucking saved his life.
No. Well, for me, I think I have to go with Santino Marella in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, when he almost won?
The fact that he almost won, that is completely stupid. It's like, he never deserved a big title shot ever.
Brian,
no.
he almost won two marquee matches. The Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble.
So I mean, it's ridiculous, but
he was one of the final two with fucking Alberto Del Rio.
I'm not gonna lie. While watching that Elimination Chamber, right, I was cheering for Santino
against our boy D-Bry.
Exactly, it's against D-Bry as well, but I was fully behind Santino. I know it's ridiculous, it's completely stupid, but I loved it.
Alright, one question from me.
Go on.
Favourite moment from a pay-per-view ever since you started watching wrestling?
Ever?
Well, since you started watching wrestling.
The WrestleMania moment with Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero.
2004, where they both standing tall at the end of WrestleMania. Right.
Yeah.
You know what's bad?
What?
I have to go with the same. I was almost in tears. And I was a kid.
For me, it's 2010, No Way Out. Edge enters the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber as WWE Champion, gets eliminated first, then takes out Kofi Kingston in the World Heavyweight Championship match.
And walks out.
And walks out with the World Heavyweight title.
That's when WWE can be good, when you write a storyline like that, but no, now the shit.
That's just cement. That had, well, you'd cemented Edge's legacy before then, but that was just like saying, look at what we have got. Look at what we can do with this superstar, with these superstars. Even after he got into the World Heavyweight Championship match, he still put in such a shift.
Well, final one before we finish up.
Go on.
If we were ever to come back, what is one thing that you want to do?
A triple threat match.
I was going to say that, rent out a ring or something.
And have an actual match.
Set it up somewhere and have a match.
Well, do you know what?
We'll come back.
Say the other channel ever takes off and we get the money to actually do it. 100% will do it. I'm behind doing that, even if it's like ECW One Night Stand, where it was meant to be literally they were there for one show. So
they come back a year later.
If we ever somehow get funds, we will come back for one video definitely, just to do a match for you guys to watch.
Right. So I guess that means that's it.
That's the only time we've all ever agreed on something. Fuck me.
At the end of
Do you
the
know what?
channel.
It's weird. It's just hit me.
What?
This is it.
Don't get sentimental, Brian. Don't cry.
Come on, right? You say don't get sentimental. For yours, I want to be honest. For yours too, this is like shutting down the wrestling channel, which is big, right? But I'm not doing predictions on the main channel either, and I've been doing like predictions for pay-per-views for fuck knows how long, since almost the beginning of my channel, almost the beginning of well, it was Brian the Scary Lion back then.
Right.
Keep it going on Facebook.
What?
Keep it going on Facebook.
Well, just do predictions on Facebook.
Yeah, like Facebook videos or Instagram videos.
Fuck TikTok. I'll TikTok the videos.
Do it on Instagram.
Do it on the ground.
To be fair, I could continue it on Instagram.
And if you've got to get a certain amount, and if not, you have to do a punishment. And
I'll
it'll be on
consider
Instagram.
this. I'll consider this. But
Big idea, man.
it's mad that this is the end. Like, as far as we know for now, this is the end.
As you can tell by what Brian's put as the names.
Is it still on the screen, Tom?
Yeah.
1 minute, why the hell is my thingy flashing when I'm even saying anything?
No clue, but is it still on screen?
Is it still
Goodbye,
on
my
screen?
lover.
Ah, aye.
Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
Are we wrapping up yet?
We hope you guys have enjoyed watching this and watching our other videos. Anything you want to say, Ian?
Yeah, watch this be our most viewed video because we're getting put for a table.
Tom, anything you want to say?
I hope you have enjoyed the ride.
A massive thank you to everybody who's watched even one video. Like, we appreciate it, like, so much.
To the cunt who didn't.
We love all two of you.
And if you haven't watched this video, I don't know how you're hearing this, but fuck you.
You never know, someone might clip that bit in the future. You don't have to watch the video, they just have to watch that clip. Fuck you, you dickheads.
But 4 hour way to say goodbye, and literally just a moment you are about to see a montage of things from the past, followed by the most anticipated punishment from this channel. Brian being put through a table. So for the final time...
for Brian.
So for the final time, it's goodbye from Ian.
Fuck off.
It's goodbye from Pterodactyl Tom.
Whoa!
And it's goodbye from me. See you later, guys.
Peace.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Hi guys, I'm Brian.
Sorry, not English. Oh, I remember how to speak English now. I'm called Ian.
And I'm Tom. Pterodactyl Tom.
Yeah, we're Brits Talk Wrestling. If you're into wrestling, stick around. You never know, you might enjoy what you see.
Oh! Shit, you know. That's bro. Cass has been released.
Yeah.
Yay! Cass has been released.
I actually do. I love James Ellsworth. I don't know why. He's just that annoying little creature that
We've not yet.
it just does not go away. He's amazing. 2, 1.
Ready?
That was literally nothing.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Is that even not come up?
Hi everyone, Brian here, joined by Thomas for, well, the first Brits Talk Wrestling video. Well, the first new one. Well, we're restarting. Restart, rebrand. 3. Oh! 3. Oh! Oh! Here is low nitro. As you can see, it's a normal little gummy bear, but it's hot as fuck apparently. So here we go. Oh! This. The joke is 7. 10. Oh! Wow!
Have you got anything to say before we go, Brian?
Kill me.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3. I've been a fan from the very start, so please, Mr. Rollins, don't curb stomp my heart. I loved your heel turn and your friend's hot dog car. All I ask, Mr. Rollins, don't curb stomp my heart. I know that I said your tweets were not smart, but I beg, Mr. Rollins, don't curb stomp my heart. It was so sad watching all of the Shield part, so never again, Mr. Rollins, don't curb stomp my heart.
I get to smack him again!
Oh, the nipple! Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody! Oh! We're soaring, flying. I'm not even embarrassed today anymore because I've recorded it 4 times. I'm just angry that I've had to record it 4 times because my camera hates me. Oh! 1. Oh! We have got Liam, who is going to be renaming these wrestlers.
It's Cascada. It's like every time we touch, you get a clothesline. Beyonce and what she's carrying, it's not deadlifting, it's the career of the rest of Destiny's Child. Theo Walcott, the Arsenal player, or whatever team he plays for now, in his like amateur wrestling days. She's got polka dot me.
He's taking this seriously. Look at his face. He is taking this seriously.
It's Matt Smith's doctor going through a rough patch. I'm gonna call it Black Stripe.
Are we getting any explanation for why Black Stripe?
Is that Black Stripe on?
Okay.
That can get got.
We actually look like a boy band, don't we?
On my stance.
Shall I get your count down?
Just there.
3, 2, One.
I nearly swung for him.
I got him with that part of the glove.
It does, Brian.
He got my ribs.
A poem of love, which now I start, about a man so strong and a man so smart. A man who battles with a rebel heart, my dear sweet Johnny boy.
Oh, I thought you were going on about Seamus then.
When you're with Champa, you are DIY. And whenever you split, you don't say goodbye. You sneak attack each other, and that makes me cry. My dear sweet Johnny boy. When you arrive, all the fans go mad. But the cheer from my heart is the biggest you've had. You always will be my number one lad, my dear sweet Johnny boy. Married to Candice, another delight. To see you together is a beautiful sight. You both keep me cheering all through the night, my dear sweet Johnny boy. So here is my closing, and this message I send. Even when healed, you are still my friend. I will keep watching till the very end, my dear sweet Johnny boy. Thomas is putting me through this table. I don't know if you can hear me.
Choke slam.
I could look ridiculous.
Choke slam through the table.
Choke slam.
Can you get on with it? Just get on with the choke slam before he pushes out.
Fuck me. Right, I'm ready. I don't like to see the table. Right, 3.
Oh wow, it actually really hurt.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Oh, fucking hell! No, fuck! Run Ian! Run! 1, 2,
Supposed to kick it. Oh fuck no. You're only supposed to kick it.
I can't move.
And I'll have to blur it.
This is the wreckage. This is Brian.
I am a broken man. My knee hurts. Everything hurts.
How do you feel right now, Brian?
Fuck you. I can't wait to do your punishment.
How about you, Ian? How do you feel?
I found it funny.
And so did I. Hi.